Good morning guys and welcome back. So today we're going to be adding a little bit of protection to the back of the cargo area in the JKU. Now there's so many different options out there for stuff you can do and stuff you can buy, and they range in price a lot, from $80, $100, $300, $500, whatever you want. You can get like proper ones that are actually properly molded to the different Jeep backs, but they are quite expensive, as I was saying. You can get them off eBay and Amazon, but even the ones off eBay and Amazon are like $80 plus shipping to Australia, which will probably end up $100 and over. So it's actually in Super Cheap Auto, and this was on sale. And now this is just a floor mat that you can use when you're working on your car, so it's like a nice soft area, so you're not just like laying on the ground. So I thought to myself, why not just use that and cut it down to the size I need. So originally this is $32. It's like 1 meter by 2 meters by 7 mils thick, so it's quite big. So we won't have a lot left over. So I might actually make some floor mats for the back section of the Jeep, depending on how much we've got left over. So it's going to be easy to cut. It's just all you'll need is like a Stanley knife, which is really simple, or you can probably use scissors if you want. But the price of it originally was $35 and it was on sale for $22. So $22 is pretty good. They had one that you can, it's like a proper, they had one that's like a cutout one, that's made to cut down to different sizes, and that was $38 and it wasn't on sale. So I thought I'd go with this, see how it is, and see if it's worth the money. So it's going to be pretty simple. All we're going to do is make some measurements in the back here. I do have the sub. So I don't know if I'm just going to cut out a square first, maybe unbolt this and just slide it underneath, and maybe just slide it underneath. That might be the easiest option, but it should be pretty straightforward, and we can kind of cut this to any shape or size we want depending what else you've got in here. And the reason I want to protect the carpet in here is because I've got the pram, and it's going to be pushed in and out very often. Also I'm going to be using it for 4-wheel drive use. So instead of having to clean the carpet all the time and vac it out, I can just take this out, hose it down and wipe it down. It's really easy and simple. Eventually we'll be doing maybe like a platform system here, so I can push stuff underneath, or a drawer system, but I'm trying to figure out like a lightweight system. The systems I see online, they've got a drawer system, are probably 100 kilos, so they're not light, and I want like a lightweight system that's going to be really easy to work with, and easy to take out if I need to. That's right. So before we get started, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and like button. It's going to help out the channel in a massive way and allow us to grow. And I'm pretty sure we've figured out the name for the JKU. I've taken all your suggestions on. I went down to probably 10 finalists, but I've narrowed it down to 1, so I'll announce that at the end of the video, so please stay tuned. But I'll chuck you guys on the tripod, we'll make some measurements, and start cutting. Alright, so it actually looks pretty good. I'm really happy with like the look and the texture of this. After I took it out the packaging, it looks and feels really cool. Now I pushed it all the way back. I removed the anchor for the baby seat. What I'll do is I'll probably cut it out and just anchor it straight through. That way you can pull that through. So, and I also might cut the points for these out as well. So I've still got those pull downs for the cargos. So I cut it a little bit big, I might just trim a little bit more off. But with the sub, I think I'll just cut around it, which will be easy enough. I'll just push it hard against it, and just cut a little bit less off. So that way I can just fold it nicely under the sub there. So that's what we're going to do now. Should be pretty easy. This stuff is actually really easy to cut. Even though it's pretty thick, it's super easy to cut with a sharp blade. So if you've got a sharp blade, it makes it really easy. But all we're going to do now is make sure we got it where we want it. Make sure there's nothing behind it that we can cut. Push it hard against. Might leave that little side bit there for now. So with anything, it's better to cut less than more. You can always cut more if you can't add more on. We could always, if you've got lots, you can always cut another one. But it's just wasting time and material. What do you guys reckon? Should I cut it just flat off or leave that? I might leave that, eh? Leave that little section there. Where are we cutting? Just cut down the side of the sub. There you go. Voila! Done. And that way you've got a full coverage. The ones I've seen online kind of only cover a certain percentage of it. This, what we've just cut, covers 100%. So no carpet's actually exposed. And you can kind of do it with what you will. And if you stuff it up, it hasn't cost you over $100 or $500 from that. I actually reckon that looks quite good. And that way, if you want to, you can still pull it up, get to like that little storage underneath, take it out, give it a good clean. Easy and simple. So all I'm going to do now, I might cut the edge of that off there so I can tuck it behind there. And all I got to do, it's overhanging this side a little bit. So I've got to thread it through there a little bit more so it's nice and flat, and just cut the hole for the baby anchor so I can put the baby seat back down. And we're done. Not half bad. I could have done a little bit straighter there, a little bit carpet exposed, but I like how tight I did it around the sub. Almost seamless. I just pushed it nice and tight under there. I ended up cutting a little bit shorter on the side there, and just cut the way of the light. Just cut the hole out for the baby restraint there. I could probably go further and do the restraints for the tie downs and stuff, but it's not a massive deal. I'm not going to be tying much down, but you've got these ones here and these ones back here if you want to tie stuff down. But really happy with the finish of that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. It's a nice texture, it's nice and thick, it's nice and padded. So when you're out camping, you can actually sit in here. It's nice and it's nice texture. I actually like that. I like how it's like a nice matte finish as well. Let me know what you guys think. Also, solutions for the cargo rack as well. I want it high enough so I can put the pram under the rack and still have storage on top, and I might put like a netting up in case something falls forward when we're out on the trails. I don't want to hit the baby or anything like that. So let me know your guys' opinion, what you guys have done with like a cargo area. Also, we might be building a tailgate table in the future. And also, I had this problem with my TJ. See, I've got the stool there, and that's to stop the door swinging back and forward. I had that on my TJ, and I ended up installing a gas strut on here. I might do that as well because it's quite annoying when you try and put things in there and you can't actually keep the door open. But is this a common problem on JKs or all Jeeps? Can I just tighten something in here? Don't really want to drill into the new car at the moment, but if I need to, I will. Also, I'll kind of leave a link in the description if you guys want to check this product out. It's from Super Cheap Auto. Really cheap, really easy, and I actually really like the texture of that as well. And it's a nice matte black finish. And it'd be nice to see how it holds up with forward driving use and day-to-day use with putting the baby pram and everything in that as well. I've also got a lot left over, so I might make some floor mats or something out of that. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. As always, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. We're almost at 1k. And also don't forget to smash that like button as well. It's going to help out the channel in a massive way. Just allow us to grow and create better content for you guys. But if there's any videos you guys want to see, please leave in the comments below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.